What's going on, everyone? I wanted to share with you what I'm practicing for April. There's a few things that I've zoned in on or problems that I've noticed in my playing that I really want to address. And part of this has come from recording live shows, recording my playing here, and kind of noticing the discrepancies. I've broken my schedule into three main things. The first one is learning grooves. The second one is working on my singles. And then the third one is working on specific fills, mainly fills that would start on the 2 of the bar. For the grooves, I came across this book that I think is super, super underrated. It's called Killer Grooves, and it's essentially a book of a bunch of different professional, extremely talented drummers that you'd all probably know, and they've written 5 or 6 of their favorite grooves. So there's 40 or 50, I don't know how many pages of all of these grooves, and they're all basically filtered into things that would be something worth learning. So alongside playing songs, I figured just learning the grooves to get better at reading, to get better at playing different styles would be great. So I'll basically start off by learning some of those grooves. I'll pick one page, learn 1 or 2, and really spend time incorporating it. Maybe even I'll learn it and then try to come up with my own variation. And the other thing is singles, which is partly trying to balance both hands. But one thing that I've found super helpful in the past and that I'm spending a lot more time on now is what I will call just mirrored patterns. So basically ones that will evenly lead with your right and left hand. So for example, I may as well grab my pad. Hopefully y'all can see this. Something that would go... So that way both hands have a chance to lead and developing them both evenly. Lastly is the fills. I've decided to basically just pick one pattern and really work it around the kit and make sure that it feels comfortable in all different situations. So instead of trying to learn a bunch of different stuff, I'm trying to use different grooves with this fill, try different orchestrations, try a few different subdivisions in that sticking or the fill pattern that I have. And hopefully over the period of this month, that'll maybe launch into different ideas. And I've already noticed that by sticking with one thing, it's actually causing me to think of other ideas that I'm going to write down and maybe come visit later on. So I think the discipline of trying one thing and really getting it down is the approach that I want to take right now, as opposed to what I've usually done, which is, barely get something and think like, oh, okay, I have it more or less, and then move on to the next thing that I want to learn. But that's my schedule for this April. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight on what I'm doing and maybe some ideas for yourself. If you guys have any strategies that have been working for you, or you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. Leave a comment below, and we'll see you next time.